Kim and I back here in the 500 Club at Daytona International Speedway, sitting with the 2021 NASCAR Cup Series champion Kyle Larson. We're about to start the 2022 season, so the rain it's going to last until Phoenix at the end of the year, but 2021 is over. But now we head into 2022. Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm excited to get the season started, officially started, I guess. Last week was fun at the Clash. I had a really good time, but yeah, now we get points racing and got to get focused on trying to win another title. So looking forward to the challenge, and yeah, I got a great team, so we should hopefully have a good shot.
Does a championship season and a 10 race win season being behind you put you in a place where you're excited and having fun to race, or there's a little more pressure to live up to what you guys just did last season?
I don't know. I think all of it probably. Obviously, I'd like to win a lot of races again, win another championship. I think having a season like we had last year is tough to replicate because there hasn't really been that many 10-win plus seasons.
Yeah.
But, I think in a way, too, I forget about all the success that we had last year and, just go out there and have fun and work hard and still continue to race a lot of stuff to help keep your mind fresh and ready to go. So, yeah, I think there's a lot of different ways you can look at it, but I'm just trying to treat each race like another race.
We know that coming off of back-to-back championships for Hendrick Motorsports, you specifically in the number 5 crew and the success that you guys had last season, can you still ride the momentum now that there is a overhaul of a brand new car and it's not what we saw in 2021?
Yeah, not at all. I think had we kept the Gen 6 car, yes, I think I would feel like extremely confident that we could go out there and have another amazing season. But with the new car, yeah, there's so many unknowns. I think there's going to be a lot of comers and goers throughout the season. So, hopefully our team can stay up top. But we really don't know until we get a few races in and can really get an idea. And hopefully our team's the good one.
Hendrick shows its dominance when we come to Daytona 500, and specifically the qualifying. So how was your car in practice? What do you have for your single car qualifying later today?
I don't know. Yeah,
I feel like every Hendrick driver every year says this, and then you guys end up on the pole, in the front row.
I think, back then, your team is building the car.
Yeah.
So now it's like we all have similar stuff. So
yeah.
I don't really know where we're going to finish in qualifying, but sounds like we're more kind of not focusing on qualifying. We want to get a good balance on our car for the duels and for the race on Sunday. So I don't expect us to qualify good, but hopefully we can get a Hendrick car on the pole.
Your name is mentioned frequently, not just because of the success of last season and the championship, but you can really race anything and race it well. So with these next-gen cars, a lot of people are like, well, Kyle Larson, he could race a grocery cart. If we wanted to see him race a grocery cart, he's going to be good in this car regardless. Is there a sense of, I don't really know how I'm going to be in this car, or do you feel a little bit more comfortable now that we've had some testing sessions and whatnot?
Well, yeah, I do feel a little more confident than I felt a couple months ago. Now that we've been on track and I've gotten to, even at the test that I wasn't at, I could see that William was really fast or Chase or even the ones that Alex is at. So that helps your confidence. And then, too, getting in and kind of feeling that it's not way different of a driving car than last year, I think then that probably helps all of our confidence out. And, too, I feel like I can figure things out quickly, but all of us are really good at what we do. So I don't really think that matters a whole lot. So just excited for the challenge and hoping that we can have another good year.
Looking at the Hendrick camp as a whole, you and the other 3 teammates, you guys are all similar in age. You, though, are the newest, we'll say, Hendrick team member, but you've won a championship and you've proven your success. So where do you feel like you fall among the 4 of you guys in terms of kind of your role over at Hendrick?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I think we're all pretty modest guys and all that. So I don't really view any of the 4 of us as like the leader of the team. I feel like we're all pretty similar. So I don't know if that's good or what that means, but I don't. Yeah, I think when Jimmy and Jeff and Dale and Casey were all there, Casey's a quiet guy, so he's probably not speaking up a whole lot. But then you have Jeff and Jimmy. I feel like we probably led the organization at that time. I could be wrong, but I feel like right now the four of us are all pretty quiet, calm, and talk about our race cars and stuff, but nobody's like, aggressive in the things that we bring up and stuff. So I feel like that's okay, and I feel like all the teams work really well together too, which helps.
Let's talk off season. We're so used to seeing you racing. There's no off season for Kyle Larson, but this one was a little bit less than what you're used to. We've talked about this before. For fans that don't know, how was the off season different for you?
Yeah, I did almost as much racing as I could. It was just less. I didn't get to go to New Zealand or Australia. We went to Dubai for a week to go watch the Formula One race. So yeah, it was a little bit different. We spent 4 or 5 weeks at home, which I never do that. So,
which Caitlyn I know appreciated.
Yeah, I got the house cleaned. I think we're gonna do some remodels on it, stuff like that. So, just enjoying time at home, which was cool. But I was definitely ready to get back racing, and glad to be racing the last month now. It's been good.
As opposed to 100 races, you just did 99, right?
I did 96 last year, and
do you keep specific count? Who keeps the race count for you?
Well, I make my schedule, so
okay.
I count as at the end of the year, and it's always way more than I ended up racing 96 times, but who knows? I probably had 115 or something on my schedule before the year started. But you get rainouts and you get kind of burnt out by the end of the year, so I didn't race as much and stuff like that. So right now, yeah, I have 117 races on my schedule, but I won't end up doing that. I've already been rained out a handful of times this year, so I like racing around 100 times a year.
Is the reception at racetracks outside of NASCAR different now that you're a NASCAR champion?
No. I thought it might be, but I think I already have so many fans at the dirt races that obviously follow NASCAR, but my pit area is always packed. At sprint car races, any dirt race, it's packed. So it hasn't felt any different. It's just as packed as it's been the last 2 years. So yeah, it's tough to manage sometimes, but it's part of having success, and I enjoy seeing the fans. Caitlyn enjoys it. She probably honestly does a better job of taking time for everybody than I do, but it definitely gets stressful at times, but it's all part of it.
Go ahead. Are some of those fans from the dirt side, the midget side, everything else you race, do you think that they now show an interest in NASCAR that maybe didn't because you're a NASCAR champion?
I don't know if it's because I'm a NASCAR champion, because we haven't even really started this season yet, but I feel like throughout last year there was definitely more of that crossover again, I thought, where, yeah, I'd be at the dirt races and fans would be talking to me about my cup season I'm having, or they'll say, oh, I'm glad to see you back because now I'm watching again, and because of you, I'm watching. So that makes me feel really good, and vice versa, too. I think there's a lot of NASCAR pavement fans that now pay attention to dirt racing because of myself and others. It's not just me. Alex Bowman's now running. Chase has dabbled in it a little bit. Ricky. There's a bunch of people. So, yeah, it's a cool spot that our sport's in right now, and I'm glad to be a big part of it.
Who do I need to sign the check over to get a Caitlyn Larson shotgunning shirt? I saw them at Chili Bowl. I was not at Chili Bowl, and all I wanted was a Caitlyn Larson shirt.
Yep. She's got her Shotgun Sweetie shirt, so I'll have to tell her to put one aside.
Okay,
for you.
Good. Caitlyn, if you're listening, size medium, please. All right, Kyle Larson defending his championship run here in 2022 and hoping to go back-to-back. It'll start with the Daytona 500.